So I want to talk about Justine's Academy. So before I joined the Academy, there were various things that I was wrestling with. I really didn't know what I wanted to say on social media. And beyond that, I just didn't really know what social media was for. Who cares who I am anyway? What's the point of any of it? So I was really wrestling with that. And then also there was a second thing, which is that I've worked for nearly 30 years in placemaking in South Yorkshire, and in a whole range of different settings, but I keep coming back to the same themes in my practice. And I wanted to reflect on the threads that connect the different elements of my practice, and felt that writing a series of blogs would really help. But I'd never written a blog, and I was very ambivalent about the idea of publishing one. Why would anyone except me be interested? It would never be good enough, rigorous enough, academic enough, whatever. And then this absolute horror of being boastful in some way. So there was a bit of me thinking, well, maybe I'll just write a blog, but I don't have to publish it. That would be fine. But I was in, again, a real tangle about all of this. So what I was looking for help with was three things, really. One was my personal brand, my kind of why am I doing any of this? The second was my social media presence. And the third was the blog itself and the idea of the blog. So I turned to Justine because she's so great on brand, and she's just such a fantastic thinker and writer, and that she seemed to fit perfectly with what I needed. I did some work with her one-to-one before the Academy started, and that's kind of got me going. But I really liked the idea of injecting some discipline into what I was doing. So the weekly sessions, the homework, the deadlines really helped me kind of keep on track. I was a bit nervous about the idea of the group. I'm not particularly a group person, but actually this turned out to be a real bonus. Justina put together a group that had lots of connections between them in sort of subtle, obvious and subtle ways. There was lots of common ground, particularly in terms of our demons. We all had the horror of being boastful. We were all thinking, like, why are we trying to do anything on social media? So it was that was very bonding and supportive. And then we had this kind of buddy role where we buddied up for homework. And actually that really helped you keep on track and keep your deadlines and so on. And it was just a really supportive environment. We all had our different projects, but everyone was really supportive. So in fact, that turned out to be a really nice aspect. And then overall, it's been just great to have a really clear methodology to work through on the course, which is basically what we did. And then that methodology is something I go back to all the time. So the work on the why, the work on the tribes, helps me every time I come to draft a social media post, or every time I'm thinking about the sort of angle of a blog, I go back to those tools and methods, and it just really helps you kind of be consistent and clear and kind of on message. And then on top of that, apart from that methodology, lots and lots of fantastic tools, cheat sheets, sort of masterclasses, advice. So it really helped me develop my blog writing and all of my social media stuff. So where I am now, during the course, I published my first blog, and 4 months and 4 posts later, I had 1,200 unique visitors from 41 countries. My social media profiles are up to date and on brand, and I use them to promote my blog. My tweets and posts all connect to my why. So my social media presence is stronger, clearer, and more coherent. And because my why is based on what inspires me, I enjoy it much more. I find it more interesting. It's gone from being a real chore to being a pleasure. My writing style definitely evolved as I've got more confident, partly from positive feedback, but partly from facing my demons. It's become more relaxed and more engaging as a result. The website Justine designed for me allows me to put in lots of images, quotes, and ties all the posts into a coherent look and feel. That feels like me. So I've gone from feeling nervous and ambivalent about social media to finding it rewarding and fun.